I'm at the start line of Hills to Henley. It's a 21k run from the hills down to Henley Beach, and the temperature is around, it feels like around 2.8 degrees. I think it's around 7, so good running weather. No wind. It was not very nice yesterday, but today's turned out to be pretty good. Just got my gloves and short sleeves and shorts. About 15 minutes before race start. My plan was to run under 2 hours, but I didn't really think about what that pace was. I knew there was a 2-hour pacer, so I thought as long as I can keep in front of him, I'll be happy. Started off pretty well. I think this first kilometre was my slowest in the whole race. It's a really pretty path along the linear path, and I run this path a lot in training. It's pretty much downhill with a few undulations, so overall it's a downhill race. So from the hills to Henley Beach, 5:41, that was I think my current pace. My slowest was 5:37 overall, my slowest kilometre. This is probably 4k's in, and this 2-hour pacer passed me. And I could not keep up with him. And I was like, what's going on? Like, I'm running well. I was at this point doing like 5:32, 5:35 pace, and he passed me. I was like, this doesn't make sense that he's passed. Surely I'm not running that badly. And you can see him over in the distance, like he's getting away from me. And I was like, I'm not keeping up. I'm just going to run my own race. I felt comfortable. I felt like I was running well. My pace felt good. You can see what's that, 5:30 pace. And like I said, I didn't actually look before the run to see what a sub 2-hour half marathon would be in terms of pacing. So that I'm just going to enjoy my own race and just run how I feel comfortable. I walked every aid station, just picked up a cup of water. So I took my Infinite with me. I had a Nerd Belt on, and I've just got that in the Infinite in a couple of bottles and carried that because that's what I'm planning on doing in Townsville for the World Championships, which is a 30k run. So I loved this. There's 14k's to go. So often in races, you see it counts up. So you've done 3k's, you've done 10k's, you've done 12k's, but this one counted down, and mentally I loved that, seeing the kilometres count down, because it actually seemed to be going fairly quickly. So I run this part of the path at least once a week. So very familiar territory, knew where I was. Another drink, every aid station, grab a drink, walk. There was 3 or 2 tables, put my cup in the bin and then keep running. So it was probably 20, maybe 30 to 50 metres that I walked. Every aid station except the last one. And I just had my Infinite as a concentrate in those bottles. And there's the 2-hour pacer. He had stopped halfway at 11 kilometres in, or 10.5 kilometres in. He had stopped and said, "You're ahead, you're a minute ahead." I was like, well, you have run out too fast. He probably broke people. There we go, 10k's to go. The pacer probably broke people because he was going too fast. But anyway, luckily I wasn't following him. 10k's to go. When I looked at the results, I actually made up about 10 or 15 places in the second half of the run. So that was I'm very happy about that. I had my overall position after the first 10k's and then at the end. I just felt really good the whole way. Great running weather, as I said at the beginning. Really nice temperature to run in. And just really enjoyed the whole race. And it's good when you get races like that. Here comes the winner of the 30k, the lead runner of the 30k. So I probably had maybe 5K, oh there we go, 5Ks to go when he passed me. He started at the same time. So still running 5:35s. I think I averaged about 5:32 for the whole run. And loved it. Beautiful run, nice scenery. I knew where I was the whole time. It's pretty much a straight, well, besides this where we had to go across the river here because they were doing some path works, but pretty much just straight down following the river. I came up to a group of people and just sat behind them for a little bit. And I was like, okay, I did slow down here and I was like, okay, I'll just wait and just sit here. I was still running well. And then I thought, no, I need to pass these people. So it's rare in a run towards the end, you know, the last couple of kilometres that I passed so many people. So just felt really good the whole run. And here's the 5K turnaround. So I know now I've got 2.5 Ks to go. So the 5K started at the finish line, ran out and back. So last couple of kilometres, can almost see the beach here. And this is it, 1K to go. I find a little path along the beach front. And home in a time of 1:57. So pretty happy with that, felt good and great feeling, you know, so close to World Championships. And there's Tim at the finish line. So thanks for running with me.